Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing a full dedicated video to the brand Beautycounter. I have had so many requests and questions about this brand over, gosh, at least 6 months, if not more. I feel like this brand is getting a ton of attention over the last several months. If you're not familiar with Beautycounter, their whole mission really is bringing cleaner, safer beauty and skincare products. And what I mean by cleaner, safer products is, from what I understand, the United States is one of the least regulated countries in terms of what we allow in our skincare and our cosmetics. Ingredients that we allow in our products are banned in other countries for safety reasons. So Beautycounter's whole mission is bringing a very safe, clean, non-toxic product to the consumers. And from what I understand, their mission is to really make a change in the beauty and cosmetic industry as a whole. So really get higher regulations for cosmetic and skincare brands. So I think that there's definitely a lot of interest in cleaner, safer products. I mean, we saw it first, I think, in the diet nutrition category. You know, people were more concerned about artificial sweeteners that they're ingesting and what's in their food and going organic. And I think that people are understanding that that does translate over to our beauty and skincare products. So I've had a lot of interest about this brand. I have a friend, Martha Lynn, who sells Beautycounter. If you're not familiar with the business model, they do offer it through consultants, like a multi-level marketing company. They also have direct-to-consumer, so you can go on their website and purchase it without having a consultant. They also do partnerships with like J.Crew and Target and big retailers where they'll have launches in their retail store. So it is a like multi-level marketing, but it's very different than other multi-level marketing companies in that sense. I do have a ton of products and I want to go through each one pretty briefly and give you my opinion. I did apply my makeup wearing the products today. I really want to take the approach on, are these products as good as regular products? I hate to say regular, but are these products as good as the products that we're using now and loving? I think that there is this kind of idea that cleaner, safer products aren't going to perform as well. So I want to test these and kind of give you guys my opinions on all of these. I will have links down below, and I do want to mention I decided to sign up last night. I wasn't going to. I was just going to leave Martha Lynn's website for you guys, but I got to playing with stuff last night and I knew there were a few products that I was going to purchase and I wanted the discount as a consultant. So I did sign up. So I'm going to leave my links, but I'm also going to leave the links to everything that I use if you decide you don't want to order through me, which is completely, totally fine. I know how some people are about these types of businesses, so I want to give you that option to order directly from the website if you prefer. I have no problem either way you go, but I decided, you know, I wanted to have that consultant discount for future orders. And you guys, I think it's no secret that YouTubers earn off of affiliate link marketing. So whether I'm talking about a product on Nordstrom's website or I'm talking about a product on Sephora's website, we all use affiliate links, and so we all earn a small commission off of any sales that are made through that. So I kind of saw this as the same kind of thing. So anyway, I decided late last night to sign up, so I'll have my links down below. But again, if you don't want to order from me, I have no offense to that. I appreciate you watching this video regardless. I'm not going to bombard my channel with Beautycounter stuff. Again, for me, it's kind of just like an additional affiliate link that I could use, and I get a discount, so there's that. So I'm going to start with skin, I think. Martha Lynn brought me a lot of stuff and I was not able to use it all to film this video. Everything I have on my face right now is Beautycounter, so I definitely have some opinions about what I'm wearing now. She let me use some of the products probably 5 or 6 months ago, and there were some that I liked that I actually ordered, so I'm going to share with you kind of what those were and what I ordered. But okay, so first I'm going to start with the Counter Match Adaptive Moisture Lotion. So this is essentially a moisturizer. I did use this morning, and my opinion is, I don't really have an opinion either way about it. I don't think that it like knocked my socks off incredible. It was felt a little bit tacky. This is what the moisturizer looks like. It's nice, you guys. I don't think that it like knocked my socks off and impressed me any more than another moisturizer. Again, I've only used it, I used it last night and then this morning, so I really haven't had a chance to really form a strong opinion about it. It wasn't like knocked my socks off from the first application, though. It kind of felt like any other kind of general moisturizer. It appears to not have SPF in it though, so there is that. But yeah, this is what I have. This is what I used underneath my makeup today, and I used this last night before going to bed. Okay, the eye cream. I did apply the eye cream this morning, and I don't love it. The texture for me is very lightweight, which you guys know I like a bit of a more emollient eye cream. I don't like anything that's super lightweight, and this is a little too lightweight for me. If you prefer a lighter weight concealer and that works better for you under makeup, then I do think you would like this one. But I don't think I would swap out my current eye cream, which is the COLLEEN Rothschild, for this. Okay, the next is their Dew Skin. So this is like their tinted moisturizer. I promise you guys, there are a lot of products I love. I feel like I'm starting off with all the ones that are kind of but trust me, there are a lot of products I do like a lot, but this product is not one of them. I don't dislike it, but I just think that you should know what you're getting. So it's described as having moisturizing coverage with an SPF of 20. You guys, this does give the skin a really pretty glow. I will show you. When you squeeze it on the hand, it appears to have some color to it, right? So you think you're going to get some coverage. It is pretty darn sheer. I feel like you see a little bit of that color, but once you really work it into the skin, it is pretty sheer. I wouldn't say that it gives any coverage really. It does give a pretty glow to the skin. I actually wore this today and I paired it under the foundation that I have, which I'll talk about in just a second. But you can see it leaves the skin pretty, and there's a nice pretty glow, but as far as coverage, I don't really think that it's there. So that's my opinion. It does feel a little tacky. It kind of reminds me of the Drunk Elephant tinted moisturizer, but less gritty and less shimmery. So if you like that one, you would like this one a lot. It has a nice, very light scent. None of the products really have a strong scent or fragrance to any of them, so I do like that. But yeah, that's kind of what it leaves the skin. And you'll see too, I did a little B-roll of me applying it so you can see how much coverage, but it just gives the skin a little bit of a glow. There's the difference between the two hands. So you can see that this one's a little more glowy than this one, but as far as coverage, it doesn't really give much. Okay, so this is their Tint Skin. This is basically their foundation, and this is a product that I did order. I am wearing this today, and a couple things about this foundation. So I tried this a few months ago, and I really, really liked it. Today I applied it, and when I first applied it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like it. I was kind of bummed because I ordered it last night, and when I was applying it this morning, I was like, I don't know, it didn't give me a lot of coverage. However, I played with how I applied it, and I ended up liking it. I will say this foundation is not a full coverage foundation. This is very natural to medium if you want to build it a little bit, but you're not going to get full coverage from this foundation. It does leave the skin looking like skin. It's not a smoothing foundation by any means. I did prefer the way that it looked with setting it with a powder, and I used their loose powder, which this is a product that I did like. This totally transformed the way that this looked on the skin. But if you like a clean, natural looking foundation, I think you would really like this. I ordered the color Sand, and that's what I applied today, and I think it's a perfect match. So again, very natural coverage. It's good for your skin, very natural coverage. If you like a flawless, pore blurring, full coverage foundation, I don't think this is going to be the one for you. But if you like to have an option that's very natural, that feels good on the skin, that feels lightweight, this is one. I do recommend setting it with a powder. And of course, you can always get more coverage from this by setting it with a powder that has a little bit of coverage. This one does not have any coverage, although I do like the whole finish of this look. But if you want more coverage, you can certainly always set it with a powder with more coverage. Okay, they're concealer pens. I am wearing medium today, and I really like this product a lot. It gives pretty good medium coverage. It blends like a dream. I used a beauty blender to apply it. I think this color is perfect. Let me show you what it looks like. So Martha Lynn dropped off the color medium, which is what I used, and it's pretty perfect for me. It's brightening enough for me, but it's not too light. And this is the color Fair. There's quite a difference between the two. I'm not sure if there's colors outside of these two. I would hope so, because I feel like that's kind of limiting you on your color selection, but medium worked well for me. I would imagine they have another color. I should have checked before I filmed this, but these are the two that I tried on, and I did like this. I did actually add a little bit of this around the nose area to give me more coverage, because the foundation didn't give me the coverage I wanted, so I used the concealer, and I do feel like that combination was kind of perfect. I do want to say that Martha Lynn suggested I try applying the foundation with this brush, and I tried that, but I really like the application better with a more round, dense kabuki brush, so that's what I ended up using and preferring. Okay, last product on skin I want to talk about. She has some others, but I didn't get a chance to try them, so I don't really want to talk about them. The Overnight Resurfacing Peel. So she raved about this when she came over yesterday, and she showed me on her two hands. She's like, I had been doing this on one hand and not the other. And before she even told me what hand it was, she showed me her two hands, and it was like obvious to me which one was brighter looking. And she's like, yeah, that's it. So I could clearly see that this product was working for her. I used this last night. So basically you apply it and you leave it on. You don't wash it off. You allow like 5 minutes and then you apply your moisturizer after. I woke up this morning and I don't really know that I noticed a difference in my skin. I know some other people have raved about this, so I certainly think that if I had more time to use it, I would probably like it because a lot of people that I trust their opinion have told me they liked it, but to be honest, this morning I didn't really see much change in my skin at all. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so there are 3 shadow palettes that she let me play with. I want to mention this too. I first started talking to her about Beautycounter, I don't know, sometime last year, and I tried some eyeshadows by them and I wasn't impressed. They were like in a smaller packaging, and they were duo shadows, and they just didn't have much color pigment or payoff. I really did not like them, but they reformulated some of their eyeshadows. I think that they still offer those though, so if you're on the website, just know that the duo ones are ones that I don't really like, but these are new formulas, and these are really good. So this is the palette. No, this is not the palette I have on. Where's the palette that I have on? Okay, so this is the palette that I have on. It's the Romantic palette, and I will show you how these swatch. So I wasn't going to do a look with this palette. I was going to do a look with the kind of warmer neutrals because that's the one I ordered last night. But someone requested last night that I use this palette, and I thought, you know what, why not? I do need to do things on my channel that are a little bit outside of my comfort zone, so that's what I did. So these shadows are really good. I wouldn't say that they're like a 10 out of 10, but I would rate them about an 8 out of 10. They have a good amount of pigment. You can see on my eyes, you know, they're very intense. It takes a little bit of building. Like they don't go off like some other, like I feel like Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes and Natasha Denona shadows are very intense. Like you can do a small swipe and the color is bam there. This takes a little bit more building, but you can see that you get really good color payoff. And you can see my eye makeup. I did have to use an eye primer, but I use an eye primer with every eyeshadow, so I don't really know that, you know, that would matter. But this is what this palette looks like. Pretty. So they are easy to blend, easy to work with, and I am happy with the amount of pigment that you get. This is the classic eyeshadow palette, and this is the one I ordered because duh, just look at how pretty that is. Let me show you this glittery one, because the glittery ones are always the ones that I'm always like kind of skeptical about how they perform. So this is what that glittery one goes on. It goes on nice. You do have to build it up a little bit and put some firm pressure on it. Let me show you if I swatch it really lightly. So if I swatch it really lightly and don't kind of build it, that's the level of color that you get. They're kind of sheer. They have a lot of shine to them, but they're a little sheer, but they are buildable. So if you want a punch of that color, you can certainly get it. You just have to build it. And then this, oh, these are so pretty. I can't wait to get this palette. I am so excited about this one. When I tried the products a few months ago, she let me borrow a big palette that they have that I loved. And I never ordered it just because it was like $80 or $90. But I think that they might still sell it. I'll see if I can find a link to it. It's beautiful, but I don't own that one yet. I think eventually I'll get it, but here's kind of what the colors swatch like on the hand. So pretty good payoff. So I said 8 out of 10. I'm gonna bump that up to an 8.5. I wouldn't put these in my top 3 like most pigmented shadows, but I will say that these are really great, and especially being a clean brand, you don't have to, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're looking for a clean brand eyeshadow, you're worried about performance, these are gonna perform well for you. And this is the last palette that she gave me, and this is the palette Statement eyeshadow. So clearly you can see that these have a lot more color to them. Let's see how this blue swatches. That's pretty. That's a lot of color. Let's try the shimmery one here, Crown, because I think that color is gorgeous. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that color is so pretty. That gold green color. Oh, I love that. I love this palette. I don't think I would buy it just because I wouldn't wear it too often. But if you like a lot of color and fun colors, this is pretty. So that's pretty good payoff. So I definitely think the frosty shadows are the ones that have the most payoff, the blue and the purple down below. And then I would put the matte next to that, and then I would put the very shimmery ones are ones that come off a little bit more sheer, but not chunky, just more sheer, so you can just kind of build them to get the color. Okay, let me move right along. So she let me borrow 3 bronzers that they have, and I really liked them all. It was kind of hard for me to decide which one I wanted to use. Let me show you what they look like. They're all pretty similar. Like there's not, I was trying to look for like the lighter, darker one, and it's not like that obvious which ones are which. But I did go with the lightest one, which I think is Dune. I think Dune's the lightest one. So they come like this. They have a little mirror to them. I do like the packaging because it's very sleek, and I like that there's a mirror on each of the products. The payoff of the bronzers is pretty good, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. So it's not a shimmery bronzer, but it's not like dry matte. It has the slightest sheen. So those are kind of the formulas I like in bronzers. My Hourglass is similar to that. The Physicians Formula is similar to that, and those are my 2 favorite bronzers. I like bronzers with a slight sheen, not dull flat matte, but not shimmery either. Okay, so 2 highlighters. This is the product that I really love. I ended up ordering one of these. Which one did I order? I ordered Topaz. So these are what the highlighters look like, and I have it on today on my cheeks. So pretty, you guys. This could actually kind of work as a blush. It's got a little bit of color to it, but this is what the Topaz highlighter looks like. It's really buttery, really pigmented. I think it'd be really pretty on the eyes too. And this is a halo. Now, I'm not typically a highlight type of girl. Like, I don't usually wear a highlight on my cheeks, but these are so pretty that I almost ordered them both last night. I didn't. I ended up going with the Topaz one, the darker one, but I kind of want this one. I don't think I'd wear it much on the face, but I think it'd be the prettiest color on the eyes, especially right here in the inner corner or maybe on the brow bone. I think it's so beautiful. I don't know, it might be one of those products that I order though and never use, so I'm going to stick with the Topaz. This one I did order. Okay, let's hop over to brushes real quick and then we'll come back to makeup. So she let me borrow 4 of the brushes. I don't know if this is the full brush collection. I think she said these can be sold individually, but they can also be sold as a bundle for like $90 for all of them. I didn't love the brushes. They're beautiful. The one brush I did like a lot is this one here. I use this for bronzer. I really liked it. I found the blush brush, even though it's real soft, it's pretty dense. So I found it to apply a little bit more color than I wanted. I used it on my blush and I got too much product on. I had to go with a beauty blender to kind of soften it a little bit. So not terrible, but I do have other brushes that I really prefer over this. So there's that. Then there's these 2 brushes for the eyes. So one I look at and it's an obvious like eyelid shader brush. And it's okay. I don't know that it performs any better than some of my favorites like the 239 by MAC or the 213 by MAC. It's a little bit bigger, even though it's nice, stiff, and flat, it's a little bit bigger. So for my smaller eyes, I want something that's a little bit shorter so just so I have more control over it. So this is something that I probably would skip on for my eye shape. If you have larger eyes though, and you have a lot more real estate there to work with, then you would probably really like this. So this is the crease brush. I wasn't a huge fan of this. It's a little too stiff for me. It doesn't really blend out as easily. I use this to apply the dark outer corner here, the purple, but I found that I just applied the color and then I had to go back in with my 224 fluffy brush by MAC to soften and blend it out because it was just too stiff to give me that really soft, pretty blend. It's a good brush to place the color there. You're just going to have to go in with another brush to blend it out. So I don't know that I would purchase this brush just for the purpose that it serves of applying the outer corner. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's get to blushes. So I have quite a few blushes here. How many do I have? I have 6 blushes here. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to show you the ones that I do really like. This is the color Nectar. Really pretty. It kind of reminds me of a mix between NARS Orgasm and MAC Margin. Almost. Or no, is it MAC Margin? Maybe Peaches? MAC Peaches, but with shimmer? Let's just call it NARS Orgasm because I think that's the closest thing that it looks like. I didn't apply that on my cheeks. I used a brighter pink today, and it ended up being a little too bright for me, but again, it was because I think I applied it with this brush. If I'd used a softer brush, it would have been easier to work with, but it's called Guava, and you can see that it's really pretty cool tone pink. Let me show you how that compares to Nectar. So the Nectar has a little bit of shimmer to it. The Guava is a matte blush, so it's right there. It's that kind of real pink one there. It's more of a matte, so that's the difference between those two aside from just the color. The formula is different. Then you have this one here, which is called Date, kind of like a brick orangey red shade. See what that looks like? A matte. That's a matte blush, has a lot of color. Definitely darker skin tone for this one. This is called Passion Fruit. Really pinky, shimmery coral color. Let me show you what that one looks like. I'm putting that on the far end of my hand. Oh no, it's that one there. That's pretty. So that's kind of like Nectar, but bumped up a bit. Got that nice pretty sheen to it. And then this is Sorbet. Ooh, Sorbet is nice. A little too dark for me, but it's just kind of a nice like rosy shade. Sorry, my swatches are getting a little out of hand here. Okay, and then I have one more blush to show you guys. It's called Raspberry. Oh, okay, and this is kind of just like a true fuchsia. Lots of color in this one. Definitely a darker skin tone for this blush, but pretty. Okay, all right, I'm moving along. I hope I'm moving fast enough. So another product that I used today was the brow pencil, and I liked it. I was a little disappointed when I opened it though because it's not a self-sharpening or mechanical pencil. I opened it and it was pretty dull, so I had to like get up, go grab my sharpener to sharpen it, and I haven't done that in a long time. because I've pretty much made the switch to mechanical pencils as far as eyeliners, brows, lips. It's just easier. So that's one thing I did not like about it. But overall, I like the way that the product performed. It does have a spoolie on the other end of it, like other brow pencils do. It came in, I think, light, medium, and dark, and I used the shade medium, and it worked perfectly fine. I did put some brow gel in my brows afterwards, just to keep them in place. This is fine. This is great. It's not a bad product, but I don't think that it's a product that I would switch from, because some of the other ones I have, I prefer a little bit more, like my Anastasia Beverly Hills, my NYX Micro Brow, even the Miraness brow product that I've been using recently, I'm really liking, so I think that I prefer those over this. Again, if you are dedicated to making a swap for clean products, this is a perfectly great eyebrow pencil. Okay, so let's talk about mascara, and then we'll move on to lips, and then I think we'll be done. So this mascara, I didn't get the opportunity to use it because, well, you know, you guys, I have lash extensions, but I have heard not so great things about it. Even someone who loves every single product that Beautycounter makes does not like this mascara. So I'm going to kind of go based off of that opinion, but I don't have an opinion of my own. And her reasoning was that she really likes a lot of lash. Like, it's a whole situation for her. And so this mascara doesn't quite give her that. So I'm putting this in my pile of don't likes, even though I haven't really tried it. But I just wanted to give you that disclaimer. I haven't tried this, but I haven't heard great things about it. So there's that. Okay, let's talk about lipsticks. I really like the lipsticks. They have two formulas. They have a sheer and then they have a more pigmented lipstick. When I tried the products a few months ago, I really, really liked it. And I can't remember which one it was. I hope it's the one that I ordered. I ordered two of these. I ordered the shade, so the ones I ordered are both the high pigmented creamy lipsticks, and I ordered two colors. I ordered the shade Backstage, and I'm gonna change hands now because this hand I feel like is covered in product. Okay, so this is the color Backstage. Really pigmented, very creamy. It feels great on the lips. I would say that this lipstick is as good as any other great lipstick that you would find, you know, in Nordstrom or Sephora or anywhere else that you shop. It's a really nice kind of rosy nude, but it's got some color to it, so it's not going to wash you out. It's going to give you a good amount of color. This is kind of my darkest nude that I would wear. Really like it though. Then this other color is a little brighter. It's called First Date. And it is a really pretty peachy pink. Lots of color, lots of pigment, a good amount of shine. These lipsticks just feel fantastic on the lips. I definitely would give these lipsticks a 10 out of 10 in terms of the way that they feel on the lips and in terms of pigment. So these lipsticks definitely rival any other brand up for this formula. Let me show you guys what the sheer lipsticks look like. So I showed you the cream high pigmented. There is a line of sheer and they come in a gold packaging like this. And let me show you how these, see, I feel like that's a good amount of color though. Is this a sheer? Yeah, it says sheer lipstick. That is a good amount of color. There was one that I swatched last night that was very sheer. Let me see if I can find that because I want to, yeah, okay. Let me show you this one. Okay, so this color is called Rose and you can see it looks like it has a lot of color. But when I go to apply it on my hand, it's not as much as it shows. So this is that color there. So it's definitely more sheer to how it looks in the tube. So that's about the level of color that you get from the sheer lipsticks. I don't really like sheer lipsticks. I feel like if I'm gonna do a sheer lipstick, I'm probably gonna do a gloss. But if you like sheer lipsticks, I think these are great. Okay, so let's talk glosses. So Martha Lynn gave me this set of all the lip glosses so I could see all of the colors and play with them. Now, this is the full size right here, and then these are all smaller sizes, obviously, but this is the range of shades that you get, so you get quite a good range there. She told me that this color here, Peony, is peony. Is it peony or peony? I could say peony, I could be wrong. She says this is like their best-selling color, so let me show you what this looks like. It's so sheer. It is so, so, so sheer, but very high shine, very glossy, which I do like. You guys know I like that. The applicator is kind of pinched, so it's real flexible. So it's very flexible, but it is pinched, so it's a nice shape for the lips. I actually like this applicator a lot. I think I like it more than just like a standard stiff doe foot wand because there's more flexibility to apply on the lips. I do like the glosses a lot. I forget how much these are. These are certainly a product I would purchase depending on the price of them. I think that they are as good as the Milani that I like. They're as good as the Buxom that I like. They're definitely a high performing lip gloss. Again, I think it would just come down to price. I should have looked at the price of these, but yeah, I like the glosses a lot. Some of my favorite colors, I like the Peony. This color right here is really pretty. It's called Bare Shimmer. Oh yeah, this I like. I didn't order this. Darn. I feel like I should have ordered this color. Look at that. So pretty. It's like the lightest nude pink with a little bit of like refined shimmer to it. So that refined shimmer is going to make your lips look even more glossy. Okay, I'm totally going to order this. I did not order this. I didn't order any glosses. The products that I ordered last night were this palette right here, and then I ordered those 2 lipsticks, and then I ordered, what else did I order? Oh, and then I ordered that highlighter. I think that's all I ordered. And then when I signed up, I got the moisturizer too, so I have all of those products coming to me, but I'll definitely be picking up more products over the next several months. Some products of theirs that I have been using for a long time are the kids line of shampoo, body wash, and conditioner. Isn't that funny? All the products I use on my kids are safer, cleaner products. Like I won't use certain mass brands on my children, but I'll use certain mass brands on myself. But you know what? That's how it is, you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm gonna make this leap to just all clean, safe, non-toxic products. But you know, what does Martha say that I like? She says progress over perfection, right? If you can find a few products that you like, it's a little different for me because I am on YouTube. I review so much and I have to be able to speak on all different types of brands, and I'm a makeup fanatic. Like I want to buy all the new stuff that is out, but I think, you know, if you're a consumer and you are concerned with safety, I do think that this brand is worth checking out. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful. I will leave the links to all the products I talked about down below. I'll leave the links to my site, but I'll also leave the link to the main page if you prefer to shop that way. I do want to mention this, just because I signed up, you guys, I'm not going to be like talking about Beautycounter in every single video. Again, I signed up because I wanted the discount, and I see it as any other type of affiliate link that I'm using already. So yeah, I just want to say that because I feel like people have a lot of opinions about network marketing or MLMs, and I don't know if you guys know this. A lot of you probably don't know this, but I was a Rodan & Fields consultant for years when I started my channel, and I never talked about it because it was something I was always sensitive to talking about on my channel. I didn't want my channel to seem like I was biased or I wasn't objective. And so it's the same thing with this. Will I be incorporating some of these into videos? Sure. But am I going to become a Beautycounter channel? No. Don't worry. So I just wanted to kind of put that little disclaimer out there because I feel like there are a lot of opinions about it, and just wanted to say that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.